Welcome to the Haunted Bitches, the podcast.
We are going to discuss something a bit controversial.
We are going to talk about spirituality and paranormal investigation.
Hi, I am Angela, an investigator and podcaster. I am a haunted bitch. Hello, I'm Carrie, investigator and podcaster. I am a haunted bitch.
Hello, everyone. I am Big Rick, investigator and podcaster, and head haunted bitch.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Haunted Bitches, the podcast. Today, we will be discussing spirituality and paranormal investigations and how, if you go in with a preconceived fear or expectation, how it can affect the overall investigation. So, we will let Rick start this one off and share his viewpoints on.
Well, first of all, I'm Rick, and
I'm Carrie.
I'm Angela.
and we're the Haunted Bitches. So welcome, everybody. I know quite personally that this will be a controversial issue or a topic for everybody because everybody's got their own thoughts and religious upbringings. So what I want to make sure that you all understand, the three of us and any of you watching, this is not about religion. It's not about being Catholic or Islam or Buddhist or Christian or non-Christian, whatever. This is just about spirit and spirituality. While, yes, some of that plays into religion, religion is more a constructed human thing. It's not spirit. It's man's attempt to describe what spirit's supposed to be, right? Okay? So we'll leave it at that, and we won't talk about it anymore.
No.
So one of the things that I've learned throughout my life and being in my 60s is that there's forces outside of ourselves that are not seen. You can feel them. Sometimes you can see them. But there's a lot of different ebbs and flows of energy. And that's kind of what spirit is, right? It's energy. We're all energy, you're all energy, and you can feel that type of thing. So my biggest issue within the paranormal community is screaming demon about everything. So because personally, I don't believe in demons, not the Judeo-Christian or Islamic or whatever religious connotation you put on it. I don't believe in demons like that. I believe there is good spirit and bad spirit. I think a lot of times when you're looking at the spiritual aspect of paranormal investigation, sometimes you'll hear them say, "Oh, it's the land is haunted or the land is cursed," right?
Yeah.
And for me, that means that there is probably a guardian entity. When you ask, "Have you ever been human? You're a non-human entity." Okay, well, an elemental has never been human.
Yeah.
A fairy has never been human. Though they're human fairies, but
Different
That's
kind.
not what we're talking about right
But-
now.
when you're right, and I don't think, and yes, there's connotations to that too from Celtic lore and the lore from, Ireland and England and that. But I think it's bigger than that.
Yeah.
Tonight Angie's all blurred.
Angela, the bombshell.
The bombshell's blurred. Everybody compliment Angela on her new hair.
Yeah.
She got it
Got her
done today.
haircut.
That's why it's like 9:00 at night and we're filming this. We usually do it at 3 p.m, but we had to wait for Angela and her hair.
Yeah. You had to
I
wait
can,
for me.
I can honestly say her hair took longer than her makeup does. Just saying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you know, you
I'm
know.
probably blurry because I literally just heard thunder and storms rolling in. So
Okay.
Great.
yeah.
So ladies, that's kind of my basis of what I kind of want to talk about. But what about you two?
Yeah. I just think a lot of when you go into places to investigate, your own sense of spirituality has an effect on not just you, but your surroundings and everything. I personally, I try and go in with love and light and kind of put that out there, put my own spirituality out into there and try and get it to touch and mingle with the energies that are around. And yeah, I don't know. It's just, there's just, that's part of the reason I do this is I'm trying to figure out all these different spiritual aspects. Cause like you mentioned, all different views, people around the world with their different views and everything on the paranormal, the afterlife. It's so interesting to me how similar a lot of stuff is, but there is a lot of differences too.
Hmm.
And you could go somewhere else and experience something that you've never experienced before, but it's like totally common to the people of the area.
Mhm.
And it's just to me it's not just the place, it's the people, it's the history, it's so much. I mean, it's just so all encompassing, and that's kind of where my spirituality, I mean, everything's connected. So, how are we connecting with the afterlife, the paranormal,
Mhm.
so eh, those are kind of the things I'm looking for. Like, and maybe I'll get an answer or two eventually, but it's going to be an ongoing process, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. When I think of like going into a location and, bringing in my beliefs, I do get scared because it's unknown. Like I'm not familiar with the building. I'm not familiar with, you know, any of it. So, I'm very new at starting all this out. And,
Mhm.
but I try to always keep the mindset of these were once people too. Like they weren't all bad. They weren't all good. Some of them in between.
Mhm.
And I just do the same, like what Carrie and you do, Rick, is just, bring light and love and respect because I think that plays well into an investigation. And sometimes you can get better results without getting all the negative feedback that, some people tend to get with scratches or this or that, or, you know, a lot of people I see sometimes, like when I'm watching different shows, they'll automatically go, oh, it's a demon or oh, it's evil. And it's like, no, I don't always think that. Like I watch it and I get my own viewpoint and my own feelings on
Mhm.
the location that they're at. And I'll go, no, I think they're taking this out of context. I think,
Oh yeah.
it's more or less like
Yeah.
they're just trying to get your attention. And this is the only way that they know how is to, you know, try to reach out and grab you. And
Green.
okay, well, sorry, I scratched you. I mean, us as humans, we do that too. Like, we don't mean to scratch somebody, but we accidentally do.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, yeah, or grab someone's arm.
yeah. Mm.
When you're excited and you hurt them by accident.
Or tap them
Yeah.
on the shoulder and scare the crap out of them.
Yeah. Yep. That too.
Real gentle.
Yep. Just lightly. That's all it takes.
So a little tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. The whole I don't think I've ever gone into a place and just expected a demon to be there.
Yeah.
Like that's I don't know. I don't think they're there.
So I'm glad you brought that up because that's one of the things when we went to Ashmore. We've heard so many things about negative entities being there.
Huh?
There's a demon there.
Yeah. I never felt that.
We didn't experience anything even remotely close to that.
Nope. Didn't feel anything.
Like we
Didn't
had
experience
experiences,
it.
but nothing like so scary
No.
that it made us run out of the building or
Oh no,
anything
we
like
have plenty of
that.
experiences. But
I
yeah.
wasn't
Yeah.
scared even when I saw the shadow figure. I'm just like, wow, that's different.
Mhm. Yeah.
Or when I heard the shuffling of the feet, I
Yeah.
was just like, wow, I
Yeah.
just heard that. Did anybody else hear that?
And like in moments where you're, you know, you are in danger or whatever, you have instincts that tell you that.
Yeah.
I didn't get that at all there.
Me
Not
neither.
even for a second.
No.
And I think Rick was going to start touching on. Were you going to talk more about Ashmore, or were you
We
done?
can. No, we can. No.
Okay. Well, I don't know. I didn't know if you were going to bring up because we had an interesting theory about that. We had our own theory on that.
We
Why
do.
people thought it was bad. But yeah, I've been I've been to a few places where people say there may be a demon or, uh, a very malicious entity. And I haven't witnessed that. And I kind of tend to believe too that, like Angela was saying, maybe they're not out to hurt you, but that's the only way they got your attention. They could get your attention. They were like just
Right.
trying so hard, hard, hard. They just kept going harder. And then, if you get scratched or whatever, that's just from their efforts in trying to get your attention. So,
People
yeah.
say, if it's 3 scratches, it mocks the Holy Trinity. And I'm like, I don't know anything about that because I'm not a religious person. But I
If
mean,
I go to
whether or
scratch
not
you, what fingers are going to leave a mark?
there's 3,
Probably your 3 longest.
Yeah, my pinky and my thumb.
right? They're just reaching out like,
Yeah. Yeah, this one's going to hit you first and
yeah,
keep the shorter ones away. I mean, that's my theory.
yeah, yeah. And I don't know
No,
if
I absolutely agree with you. Otherwise, every demon's 3-toed, right?
Yeah, right.
yeah,
Hey.
yeah, it's like a raptor.
Rawr, 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 rawr.
A
Enough of the head
raptor.
marks.
If we're leaving hoof prints on you, then that's another story.
If I get a hoof print on me, then I
Yeah. And I don't know if I necessarily believe in demons or not. Like, I don't have much experience in that. But I mean, Hollywood's version of demons is always like way scarier, a scarier thought than, actually being in a location that's considered to have a demon. And then you go there and you're like, oh, I'm not even like that scared. Or,
Mhm.
I don't feel anything negative here. Like, you definitely feel like something's behind you or something's watching you from afar, but
Yeah, just
never
the hairs
anything to
stand
the
up on your
point.
neck.
Yeah, never to the point where it's like fight or flight, like
Yeah.
get the hell out of here
Mhm.
type situation. So,
Yep.
yeah,
I mean,
I don't know one way or the other if I
yeah.
believe in demons or now. I'm still, experiencing all my spirituality and, you know, learning
I'm more
more.
in the mindset that they're just jerks.
Yeah.
It's just some, asshole.
Yeah.
there are
They're
some.
assholes
There
in
are
life and they're
absolutely
going to be
some.
assholes in death.
So that kind of brings me up to a question too. So we're Project Fear fans, of course, and we watched the Tala investigation
Mhm.
and Alex having communication with Jim, right? So do you think now that Jim is dead that he's still a murderer in the afterlife? If is he still that evil, or has he mellowed because he's dead and he's seen
He's just
that
portraying
side of
himself
him?
scarier.
He's still, yeah.
I think he's still probably not a good guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't think that changes much after you die. If you're a jerk in the while you're living, I don't think
Right.
anything changes when you die either.
Right. And
So
it
do
just
you
makes
think
me
when
wonder, like, his mental status. Like, did he have a mental developmental delay of some sort or mental instability to
I
maybe?
don't know. I don't think so.
I don't ever remember hearing anything about it to where it would affect him in the afterlife, like, or if he was just that type of person to, people thought of him a certain way in life. So when he died, he was like, oh, now I'm going to be something bigger and badder, and people are going to be scared of me.
Yeah. Well, energy changes, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't get destroyed or die. It changes though. So, there's a lot of, you could take a purely innocent soul in the afterlife and from outside influences, atmosphere, maybe even just time, that they've spent in that situation after they passed away, could change them.
Mhm.
Maybe,
Especially if they're confused,
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
don't know why they're still here.
Yep. Or like there's a theory that if you start remodeling, right, and changing the look of the room, they get more active because they're confused. They don't like it or they don't know what's happening. Why is their house being changed?
Yeah.
So, they could could anger them or,
Yeah.
you know, and they act out just
Yeah.
like they would if they were alive. So,
Anytime I make like a paint change in my house, I always, even though like I don't know if, I just have visitors, they come and go, but I always just, hey, just want to let you know I'm painting my bedroom or I'm painting the living room or whatever. And, I just don't want to disrupt you.
yeah.
They get more
So,
active because they want to see the paint color. They want to see
Mhm.
if they approve or not.
yeah,
They're supervising the situation.
right. Like,
Mhm.
oh, you missed a spot.
How old is your house?
It was built in 1939.
Okay.
I'm the third owner.
Okay.
Nice.
So yeah, and I could see somebody, just loving their house and coming back to check on it every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, some people get
Yeah.
very attached to their homes.
Yeah. I mean, I think our
Especially,
town in general is a pretty haunted location. Like I've talked to like my neighbor and a few other people that live here and they all have experiences. I'm like, yeah, I think it's just the town.
A lot of history.
Mhm.
People living there for a
As
long
far as
time.
I know, I don't know. Like, I don't know if anybody else does or if they're even open to, the paranormal or if they just shut it completely off.
well, most towns don't want to deal with it or don't want it spread around, right?
Yeah,
Right.
I think that's changing though. I think more place it before it would be like, no, don't talk about that.
Mhm.
It's like with airline pilots. Don't say you saw a UFO because you'll get
Right.
fired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think some towns are actually seeing the benefit to that, bringing in tourism and that kind of thing.
Well, yeah. And if it's a building that's haunted, they know they can charge
Hmm.
investigators to come and look
But
around or do their
and that
thing.
opens up dialogue and people talking and
Yeah. Gets more
information
people
getting
to the
out.
area.
But more
Well,
information.
and if you think about it, if you do have, say you own a nice old house and you live there and you do hear the creaks and cracks and occasional moans and groans, but you don't know if it's the house or if it's
Hmm.
something else, and you're not really familiar with investigative techniques. You would call somebody in to kind of give you a heads up one way or
Yeah.
the other,
Yep. Give you peace of mind. Yeah.
or
And
scare you half to death
well,
and
that too. Yeah.
sell your house and move.
Get out of there. But at least you're not
Girl, you
crazy.
got a
So
demon in the basement
you better get out.
because they're always in the basement or in the attic.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Yes.
Yeah.
Why are they always in the basement
Yeah.
and attic?
I could
Because
walk around my
that.
basement in the complete darkness. It does not bother me, but I've never been up in my attic. It's just
But see,
I'm more afraid of spiders being up there than any spirit being up there.
but it goes with the, well, it's less traveled, right? You're not in there that space a lot, so of course they want to go hide or something. That's the theory. That's what they say. I'm sorry if I'm a demon and I want to affect somebody, I'm going to be on the main floor with them,
Mhm.
voodooing them, trying to affect them.
Well,
It's a,
that's curious because uh part of the person psyche or whatever you want to call it, their belief systems, their instincts, whatever, you know, they tend to goes through their head. I was talking to someone and they hated basements. Like even if it was a fully
Brand
furnished,
new.
yeah, brand new, fully furnished, nice looking basement or whatever. And why do you hate basements so much? And they said that it's closer to hell. Like their whole explanation was it's a hole in the ground, it's closer to hell because they believed that hell was in the middle of the earth or something, I don't know. But just the fact that it was underground, which they also had an aversion to caves, anything underground like really freaked them out. And you know, that's actually, I could kind of see a lot of people thinking that just going down into a basement where you're below ground level, there's a lot of reasons why that freaks people out. So, of
Then shouldn't
course,
they, with that theory, shouldn't they live on mountaintops so they're closer to heaven?
right?
Right.
You know, you know, but
Yeah.
it's like all the scary stuff is underground to them. That's if it's above ground, they're fine. So I don't know. It's just why basement, and then you've got the other thing, which is the attic, which, it's always a very small place. It's, you got to crouch to get in it, and then it's claustrophobic.
But it's closer
And
to heaven.
I know. So it doesn't make sense to me. There's a lot of different ways people comprehend and think on these things. So I personally
That's
have
why
never
I
had a
live on the
problem.
4th floor. That's why I live on the 4th floor.
Closer
I'm
to the
closer to
heavens.
heavens.
Closer to the heavens.
So I can look down
Uh,
on people and go, hello.
Yeah. But see, that's another thing. It's just that kind of thing that goes through people's heads. A cramped space is scary. A place underground is scary. So, of course, that's where the really scary stuff is going to be. They don't even think twice about it being ground level,
Right.
main
I
floor,
think it's just an
whatever.
overall fear. Like, it's like a phobia of some sort.
Yeah, it can really affect you just even thinking about it.
Well, the people that are afraid to be outside, period.
Yeah.
All the bad things. And honestly, all the bad things are outside, but
Yeah. There's some great things too.
there are some great things too. So, yeah,
Yeah.
Some
But
I'm
beautiful
outside.
things.
yeah. So, when I go into a place, that's not what I'm thinking of, though. I'm not thinking scary basement. I don't like basements in old places because they smell. That's my big
Right.
problem. They have
Yeah.
that musky smell. But, I'm not afraid of it.
Yeah.
But then again, I do live in the basement of my house.
Yeah.
That's where my living quarters are, where I'm comfortable.
Her husband keeps in the basement every month,
Yeah,
Locks her up.
he just throws me down there.
puts a chain on
Make
the
me
door.
dinner, woman.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, it's just the way my house is set up. But anyway, yeah. And attics are really cool to me. I want to go explore those, find hidden stuff from previous owners. I'm
I
like,
know that's
whoever
one
the
thing I would
treasure
love
hunter.
to do is to go up in my attic and see what goodies are lying around. If
Well,
there's
then do
anything at
it.
all.
I know you should. There's
I don't
probably
have it tall
cool
enough.
stuff.
I don't have a ladder to get up there.
Ask your neighbor. Your neighbor's got one, right?
I don't know, probably. I don't know if my one neighbor does, but my other neighbor might. So
She's not going to do it. It scares her. She's scared.
She's
I'm more scared of the
shy.
spiders and the bees because we have an
Then you
issue
take
with
a
bees
can
too.
of bug spray up with you, spray it as you're going up.
I'll need a aspirator mask.
There
Oh,
you go.
please.
There you go. Get a hazmat suit. You're
She's got a
good.
beekeeping suit on. No spiders can get her.
Right?
There you go.
I don't want them landing in my hair.
Beekeeping suits. Goes over your head.
I know. I don't want them landing in my hair, so I'll cover everything up.
Oh yeah, don't want them in the hair.
Next time we see Angela, she's going to be like saran wrapped.
Like Kathy Bates and fried green tomatoes.
I don't want a spider in my hair. Curie got distracted.
I
Yes,
did.
she did. As usual, she's always looking down.
Surprise.
That's my thing. Getting
Yeah.
distracted. Could be a battery. You don't
Right.
Could be looking for a battery.
know. Could be batteries occupying my brain. Who knows?
Mine's my ADHD. I'm just like, bat.
Pretty butterfly.
It's like squirrels. Squirrel. And I'm like, oh, bat.
Yeah. What about you, Angela?
What about me?
What's your spirituality going in there?
I just mainly hello. I mainly just approach it, I'm open to whatever is there. Like, of course, I don't want nobody to like jump through my body and, channel me. But, I just go in with an open mind and hope for the best. Like, hope I get an experience of some sort.
It's creepy.
Yeah, it's creepy.
Creepy.
It can be
Creepy.
creepy.
It's creepy.
It's very, very creepy. Yep. Especially if I have to go alone. then I'm really creeped out. Hopefully I'll break that. Hopefully I'll break myself of that soon.
Yeah, you're gonna,
Maybe.
because I think we're gonna help you with that.
Yeah.
Be sending Angela alone to some
Yeah.
places.
Yeah, but other than that, like, I always hope for an experience. I do go in like a little timid, little shy, because like I don't know what to expect. But
I think that's valid because even I go in with a little nervousness because I don't know what to expect. I can watch YouTube videos and read accounts of what people have seen, heard, or done in there, and it's like it's always going to play in the back of your mind because
Mhm.
that's just how your mind works. We're human,
mm,
but it's taking control of that mind and going, okay, are you in immediate danger? You are not.
yeah.
Use your intuition and feel.
Hmm.
What do you feel?
Yeah,
Yeah.
which, you gotta
Putting
have faith in,
Hmm.
yes, absolutely.
so.
Yeah. And always keep the mindset that humans are scarier than ghosts.
Most
Right.
ghosts were human though.
They were.
So where do you draw the line?
Mhm.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Don't know
Yeah.
about that one.
Me either. Me either.
Yeah, but that is part of, spirituality, faith is part of that,
Mm.
so going
Yep.
in with
And
the
it
faith in yourself, what you're feeling.
and it doesn't matter what you're faithful to,
Mhm.
as long as it's personal to you, I call
Yep.
it universal energy or spirit, just spirit.
Yeah.
I also have my spirit guides. I know that there's ancestors around.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
know that I have, angels over my shoulder or,
Loved ones.
Yep.
enlightened beings.
Yep.
I know that. I feel that, and I can feel that. When we were at Madison and we were going through that Estes session,
Uh-huh.
and I could just feel this welling up inside of me of just spirit coming out, and just it was the most amazing thing I've ever felt in my life.
Yeah.
It was like it's almost like being overcome
Yeah.
by
Mhm. Just like you're
and
overflowing.
for those who have not seen what we're talking about, you'll see it soon.
I was not there, but I have watched the video.
Yeah, Angela wasn't there. Unfortunately, it was before we got the Haunted Bitches and Forgotten Echoes of the Afterlife together and started. Carrie was there.
You'll hear me. You don't see me, but you hear me.
She was recording at the time for a different group, so
Yeah.
I stole her.
Yeah.
Yeah. Swooped her right up.
Yeah, actually, it's a good thing.
It was good timing. That's
Yeah.
all.
Very good
It was
timing.
divine timing.
Divine intervention.
Something that actually happened in divine timing.
Ah.
We didn't have to wait for it. Too long, at least. We didn't have to wait too long.
There you go. All our spirituality just mingled and beshed.
Mm.
Brought
Yeah.
us together.
And I truly believe that it was like finding like we do tend to have the same belief system. We do tend to feel the same things spiritually. We're all highly intuitive, even if you don't want to recognize it, Carrie. Even if you are afraid of it, Angela.
Yep.
I'm not saying that we're psychic mediums. I'm not saying that, but there are times when I get impressions, Ashmore again, of somebody standing at the end of the hallway and have it confirmed in a different way.
Yep.
It's
Yeah.
Yep.
it's with Project Fear at Fairfield, the information I got about Broken, and I'm like, I would have never thought of that on my own.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
And it wasn't like words, it was pictures that just kind of flashed in my head, and I'm like, "Oh,
Mhm.
okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's cool."
Definitely, we all have strong intuitions, that's for sure. And I get little impressions too, but a lot of times I don't. I need to trust in them more, but a lot of times I'm just like, "Oh, I don't know. That was weird.
Yeah.
Move
And
on."
again, what's our biggest motto when we're out on investigations? If you feel something, say something.
Yeah. Yeah. I thought you were gonna say it's creepy.
That's my line.
That's Angela's motto.
It's creepy. Yeah.
It's creepy.
Yep. You gotta say something. Speak up. That's I'm not great at that. I'm not used to
You're
it.
not.
I've got to do that more
Because
because I
whatever
definitely
we're
feel stuff.
feeling or sensing, somebody else could be saying it too, or
True.
feeling it, but they just don't get to say it in time, or then it can kind of, oh, okay, well, it was a shared experience that we both
Yeah.
had.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Which
When I started feeling angry,
yeah.
it wasn't me. I wasn't angry, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
suddenly I was. And then I wasn't.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah, I remember that. I actually, because you said that, and I had noticed I wasn't angry, but I just felt like a heaviness, kind of like anxiety a little bit. Like, look out, like something's coming,
Yeah.
And
So,
it did.
mhm,
Something did.
mhm.
But you never
Yep.
said anything.
I did. I just thought I was nervous from being in there, like anticipation or something, until you said that. Until you said that something was making you feel angry. Then I realized, okay, it's not just me. I'm not making this up.
That's part of staying in the moment, right? And
Yeah.
connecting to yourself.
Yep. So say something.
Yeah.
If you feel it, say it.
Say
Yeah.
it.
For sure.
Even if it sounds weird. Ooh,
Mhm.
somebody.
No fair.
And it's probably Angela.
I'm just trying to get your attention.
No pinch. Oh, why no pinch? No pinch.
Pinch your head. You pinch your
I'm
head.
crushing your head. I'm crushing
Crushing
your
your
skull.
head. Crushing.
There's that entity again.
Yeah. Oh no.
Full body apparition.
The apparition.
Yeah.
Hope he doesn't come back.
It's all right.
Got my dog here to protect me.
Right.
Yeah.
Cute.
Keep the evil spirits away. You're right.
My cat's over here laying on the bed. She's snoozing. Little gray blob.
It's interesting because a lot of people believe cats have a connection with the underworld or afterlife, whatever you want to call it.
Well, I believe that too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was a big thing, what, in Egypt?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Trying to think. That's pretty interesting. Like, why cats?
I don't know.
He's got a bunch of them.
I do. Too many of them.
Who was it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't do cats. I haven't for a long time. So
I love cats.
yeah,
I do too.
my son wants one, but I don't like the litter boxes.
They have automatic ones now that empty themselves.
I
You
know.
just gotta-
I had one and it didn't work very good.
Yeah.
I'm not going into detail. Yes, we are very
Yeah.
off topic. Started with cats in the afterlife to litter boxes, but
Mm.
All right. That's
do that
not the variety.
we do that a
we have.
lot. We do
Welcome
that a
to the
lot.
haunted. Welcome to the
Yeah,
haunted bitches.
that's our
The
we do
haunted
that.
litter box.
The haunted litter box.
Smells haunted.
Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are your ladies' feelings on like elementals?
Yeah. No, they're there. There's
Yeah.
no way they can't be. I mean, in the trees, I've lived in the woods enough to feel energies all around. It's just a different feeling when you're out there, and it's not just all the living things around you. There's things going on affecting just the way even the nature grows. I just think I mean, the land is so old.
Yeah.
There's been so much energy placed around on the land everywhere. I just can't see it not
Yeah.
having an elemental or something there to guard it, protect it, whatever.
I mean, even when you're looking at pictographs and hieroglyphs from hundreds of thousands of years ago, there was signs of different types of elementals like that people are still trying to decipher and go, what is this? Like, this looks like a Bigfoot, but it has antlers. So, like, what is it? So, and it could just be, something that they had seen or something that they created. It's now living the land. It's just like, I don't know what it's called, where if one person believes in one thing, like, and then you get another person to believe in it, and then another, and then it just grows and grows and grows, and then it becomes an actual thing.
And egregore,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because I was going to bring that up next.
Yeah. So, And I think that's, like with the Druids and the pagans and, the Celtics and the English even. And even,
A lot
like
of
in
Europe.
India and China and Japan, they all have like their own elemental of some sort or cryptid, whichever one you want to put it into the category of. So,
Yeah.
I think cryptids have to be physical.
okay.
I think that's what would distinguish an elemental between a cryptid.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes
Yeah.
sense. I was
don't
always wondered like
I
what the
don't
difference
know,
was
but
between.
Yeah.
that's just my assumption.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Now I'm
I
gonna have to
haven't
look into it.
I haven't been able to, come up to one and ask it. Hey, what's
Yeah.
the difference between you and
Yeah.
him?
Hey, Bigfoot, come here.
Right.
I
If
got a
I'm out
question.
mushroom hunting this spring and I see Bigfoot, I'll ask him, what's the difference between a cryptid and elemental? Yep. Give him to me.
Hey, big guy, you can tell me. I
Come
ain't gonna tell
on.
anybody.
I won't share your
Come
secret with
on, you can do
nobody.
it.
And the rabbit hole again.
Right? I digress.
So y'all have heard of Hinsdale House, right?
Yes.
In upstate New York, which the demon house, the exorcist house, the exorcist that didn't happen, or whatever they want to call it, what moniker they're using nowadays. They have a woods behind there that they swear there's an elemental in the woods,
Yeah.
and people go up and give gifts to the elemental so on this tree. And one of my biggest things is I want to go up there. I want to go do an investigation at night there. Actually, I
Mhm.
want to do one during the day and at night. I want to see what the change is,
Yeah.
if there's a change. I know it's more of a private area, so you're not going to get like kids and that out there
Contamination.
partying. And
Yeah.
I'm not so much hyped on the house, really. It's more the land. Same way with Conjuring House.
Yeah.
The old Arnold estate. I want to go out and investigate the land.
Yeah.
I don't, I'm,
That definitely hasn't been done on
Yeah.
as it should
The
have.
house has been investigated 1,000 times over.
the only one I've ever seen that did investigate outside was Josh, with
Yep.
Exploring with Josh.
Yeah.
And they had that big storm blow in as they were out there trying to get answers and stuff. Which
Yeah.
it was interesting, but I think there were too many other people around at the time to really have definitive answers.
Mm-hmm. Actually, I
But
think Ghost Brothers did it a little bit too. They were set up outside and they had lights out there and everything. And yeah, but that, yeah, no, it hasn't really been investigated. And I think the land is really, it's
I think it's
holding,
more
Sam
telling
and
than the
Colby.
house.
yeah, I think it's holding a lot that people are missing.
Right.
Sam and
Yeah, I
Colby
think,
did,
like,
and so did Project Fear.
Project Fear. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the big part of their investigation. It was mainly
No.
focused more on the house.
And it wasn't really much of an investigation. They were just kind of walking down the pathway.
Yeah.
I mean, they still got some interesting stuff going
yeah.
on, but to me, that wasn't an investigation. That was just a stroll through the woods.
Right. Which I would still find
Leisurely walk.
creepy.
Sam and Colby did the same thing. They just kind of strolled through the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is about the woods? It's so creepy.
Because they're wild, I think.
Right. There's animals out
Like,
there and
What? It's not a controlled situation.
right.
Right.
There's nothing protecting you. You're just open on all sides. Like you don't have a wall
You're
protecting you.
absolutely vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have a roof covering you in case like something decides to fall down out of a tree.
The twins, when they went out to Lake Mead and stayed on the island, and they all went in the tent because they felt better.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
tent?
A tent. I would feel more vulnerable in a tent because I couldn't see.
Couldn't
and
see what's coming.
Something could easily break into it.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah. Or just, jump in the air and land right on you. Yeah.
Well, yeah. See, to me, I think investigating the land is even scarier
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
investigating a building.
Yeah. Like, you always know, like, distinct sounds like, oh, it's a twig breaking or, shuffling of leaves. But I mean, that could be anything, but it's still a scary thing. Like, is it a deer? I mean, the only way you would be able to know is if you had a thermal camera. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think a lot of it is the unknown, though. You can't see what's making the noise, that kind of
Yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
And sound travels for, when you're
Quite
outside
a
and
bit, yeah.
it's
Quite a
Especially at
bit,
night.
especially
quiet.
in the woods.
At night, yeah, definitely.
So even though it sounds like it's 10 feet from you, it could be 200, 500 yards from you, and you don't know.
You don't know.
Could be beyond a hill, and you just don't know.
Could just be creepy.
Could just
I'm
be.
gonna have to come up with a different word now.
You won't.
No.
No. You don't want to ruin the drinking game already.
Before
Counting
we
on you,
even really
Angela.
dipped our toes in the water. Oh, there goes that apparition again.
All of our fans are looking forward to it. They're buying their vodka bottles.
Just
You need to
waiting for it.
edit like a little ghost over him when he's walking.
Yeah. Woo.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Mr. Hobbs, but thousands of people are going to see you.
Yep.
See your back. Walking back and forth.
And so you're back.
Yeah.
So egregores.
Uh-huh.
What? Do you believe in egregores? Do you believe that human consciousness can create a paranormal entity?
Think not. This is just my belief, obviously. I don't think it can bring forth a physical
Yeah.
form. I think it could be a
Hysteria.
energy. Like, obviously a hysteria, that's without a question, but I think it could bring about energy. You see like orbs, how we all feel about orbs. An orb is energy. There's lots of different kinds of energies out there creating orbs, not just spiritual. And I think that the same thing can happen with enough of people's energy focused on one thing for it to create some kind of energy that might be able to be seen at some time, but not, not something you could touch.
Yeah.
Not like a Bigfoot or Mothman, something that would be physical.
Yeah, like I don't, when that all that went down with Slenderman, and I was like, that's just like, I mean, just my belief, crock of shit. Like,
Yeah.
I think it was just a way of kids scaring the shit out of each other. And, but, I don't know. Like, I'm always open
Yeah.
to, until I see it with my own eyes. I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, and even then, I don't know if I would fully believe or not believe. Like, how do you know that it's what everybody says it is? Like, oh, it's Slenderman. Well, if I seen something weird, what's to say it's not an alien?
Yeah.
Or, I've never seen an alien before, so how do I know what it looks like?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
or, it could
That
be
was
Bigfoot. Does
that was one
Bigfoot
of the
have to be
things.
hairy?
Enderman was one of the things I was thinking of. All of a sudden, I mean, okay, nothing ever before. And then all of a sudden, viral sensation. Everybody's talking about it, thinking about it. Now people are seeing them, and
Didn't Slenderman start as a kid's kid?
I don't even remember.
I don't know if
I-
it started in a book or not.
Yeah.
It was either a book or a video game or something.
I could believe a video game. I don't even remember. It was a while ago. But yeah, I don't know. You see people would say they've seen Slenderman, that kind of thing. He might have been there.
Creepypasta. It was an internet meme. Yeah, it was an internet meme created by Eric Knudsen under the pseudonym Victor Surge. It was a paranormal Photoshop contest on the Something Awful forum.
Okay.
So
Right.
completely made up.
Yeah.
But then everybody's like, "Oh, I seen Slenderman."
Yeah. I
What
mean,
if it was just a cryptic?
they might have seen him, but somebody standing there next to him probably wouldn't
May
have
not.
seen him. Yeah. Not physical. Not there for some people.
Yeah.
So my thoughts on an egregore is that it started as something,
Mm-hmm.
whether it was an elemental or even a human spirit.
Yeah.
and somebody decided that it was something else and got people to believe it. And it's that energy that kept feeding into it that changed it into that.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. I
That's
get that.
that's my personal gut feeling about those things.
Yeah.
Because I don't think you could just create it out of thin air. I mean, yes, energy has energy, but thoughts turning into something that can manifest to interact with you.
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they can.
Yeah.
I'm not an expert by any stretch. It's with experience and growth, you kind of start thinking of things logically and you go, because I do believe spirits feed on your energy, whether it be fear or happiness or love
Yeah.
or hate or whatever.
Oh,
It
yeah.
can be, it's not only negative emotions that they feed on, right?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Mhm. No.
So, yeah, I think there has to be something there first and defined as something that, whether it is that or not, that's how things start moving along. And
Yeah.
maybe that's why in Ashmore we didn't encounter some darker entity because none of us believed it. Jesus, you're having a nice storm, aren't you?
Yeah.
That's a big one.
That's that was the answer from spirit
Yep.
to me. You're
Yep.
wrong.
Right. Oh, it's probably gonna be another big one.
Answered you. Actually, that's I was where were we? I think Edinburgh. No, 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 no. Where were we? I know. I don't know. It was I don't know. I
Old
can't remember.
hospital?
No, it was but I was somewhere I was investigating. It'll come back to me. Anyway, there was someone we were with that was sensitive. And there's a little girl ghost there that's pretty famous. So people would go in and you know, look for her like all the time. That's who people they wanted to go in there. They were calling her by her name. I mean, just constantly. Every group that goes in there, they're throwing, questions at her, their own energy at her, and all this. And the sensitive had a theory that she had actually changed from being this little innocent girl to something that was a little more mischief because of all the energies that she was absorbing from all these people that were coming through there and talking to her. And it was just really interesting. Like, never thought of
See,
that before.
I would believe that talking Sarah at Madison.
Mm-hmm.
That's supposedly a demon, but
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
I think everybody goes in there expecting that she's a demon, so that's what she's going to act like or become.
Right.
Yeah. Yep, yep.
Yeah.
So again, just people's energy, their beliefs, their thoughts, even just what they're vocally putting out there could affect a lot of different things like that. So you could even, maybe you're not creating it from, scratch,
Right.
you
No,
know.
right.
You're just playing on an existing energy and just building it up, like an onion, just more
Yeah.
layers of kinds of things.
And because I still believe that a spirit, an intelligent spirit, you still have free will. If you're getting that energy and you're able to grow and change, you're going to be able to change into whatever you want.
Right. Yeah.
You could, yeah. Maybe you were scared in life. So now that you don't really have a reason to be scared, maybe, you know, you
You
might,
decide to scare,
yeah,
be
you
the
might take
scarer
advantage
instead
of
of the
that.
scaree.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Get your power back or whatever.
Or it's even the the concept that we all share with, somebody who was bullied in life and maybe died at the hands of said bully, and they wanted to scare somebody, how they could potentially come back as like a 7, 8, 9 foot tall shadow person and to just portray themselves as bigger because they always felt so feeble and small and the living.
Yeah. So they protect themselves by being as intimidating
And
as they
even
can.
probably protect, the other spirits that are in whatever place that you're at, or they're residing.
Be nice.
Yeah. It seems like there's always the overbearing spirits that keep other spirits trapped, but
Yeah.
Very, very few ever talk about the spirits that are protecting.
Yeah. That's
Hold
true.
on a second.
I gotta close my window. Hold on.
Sure.
Drink break.
So
Much better.
the for our school,
Uh-huh.
talking about the principal
Yeah.
energy that's there, and that's everybody has said they feel like it's protecting the kids that are still there. I think that's the only place that I've heard of that consistently.
Yeah.
And everybody
Yeah.
everywhere else, it's like one or two might say something about it in an investigation, but there it's like every time anybody goes there, they talk about they feel a protective energy or sense of protective energy. So I think that's kind of interesting. Why even worry about it? It's life. We
We're
have
at
life.
home.
We're at home. It's not
I
like
know.
we're
I
in
gotta
the
close my
studio.
window because a thunderstorm. Wind is blowing and rain in my house.
Yeah, he's distracting me. I didn't even know he went the other way.
That's distracting.
Where do you keep coming from?
He's just appertating.
Okay. But yeah. Yeah, actually that's true. You hear more of the ones that are harming other entities rather than protecting them. A lot more.
Yeah.
That can't be the case.
Is it because that's what makes the video more
Entertaining.
popular?
Yeah.
Entertaining. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe.
So for all of you viewers out there, I'm gonna just say this up front. You're not gonna ever hear us scream, "Oh my god, it's a demon," because none of us really believe it's a demon.
No. To sum it up.
I can almost promise you that you won't hear us screaming and running from a building or from the woods or anything like that. Unless a bear's chasing us, then
All
maybe.
right. Or, a scary human. But
Yeah.
Scary human.
Yeah.
So if you don't like videos that are actually an investigation and not just quick cuts of stuff that may or may not be paranormal, don't watch us.
No. If you want the truth.
If you're more into the screamy, hyped up bullshit that goes on out there, we're
Yeah.
not for you.
Yeah. But
Look, we watch the twins.
everyone.
And they've gotten better. Watch Overnight, Paranormal Quests, Course Project Fear,
Haunted nights.
Haunted Nights,
mhm.
you know,
Paranormal
and
trip.
and of course Jason Hawes, Jason and JV,
I've seen a
and
few episodes of
the Ghost Brothers,
We
you know.
don't like to talk about ghost
Yeah.
adventures.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I watched their
My
last
personal opinion.
season too, and I'm just like,
Yeah.
why didn't I see this a long time ago? Nah.
I seen it right from the beginning. I couldn't do it.
You know,
Too dramatic.
we want
That's
to
not how it is.
we want to gather evidence and present it as such. This is evidence. It's not over dramatized, however you say that word.
Dramatized.
Yeah. We're not going to embellish. We're not going to give you the fake.
Yeah.
It's not us. It's not who
No.
we are. It's not
No.
what we're about. We're
No.
about finding answers. And what are the questions? We don't know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. We don't know. And I praise those that go out and they, like Project Fear, they're chasing the fear. They're trying to, get over that fear, and they've come a long ways from the very beginning. They have come a long ways. I mean, do they still get scared? Oh yeah. I mean,
Mhm.
I think I'll always be scared to some degree, but I've never been like a screamer unless like something's like jumping out to scare me type thing, like somebody is intentionally trying to scare me. But
Yeah.
You might hear me scream, "Holy shit!" or "Holy fuck!"
or what the fuck?
What the fuck?
Especially, if I have a cave cricket jumping at me. I don't expect it.
Yeah. No, you might hear me scream then too. And doing this.
Yeah.
Keep it away.
Don't mind Carrie. It's her Tourette's. She's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't scream a lot. I will curse. That's usually
Yeah.
when you know something serious is going.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Just
true.
breathe like Or sometimes I'll just go silent. I just won't say anything. I'll just
But that's what we got to get you over. You got to say, what is it that's scaring you? Or what is it that you're feeling? You got
Yep.
to.
Yeah. Why are you scared? Yep.
She needs a few more places under her belt.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to get some places under her belt for
I've
sure.
only done one brothel, Ashmore, and a bunch of cemeteries. Usually the same
You-
cemetery.
You were at Paracon. You were at Penhurst.
Oh yeah, Penhurst. Yep.
You went down there with us.
Yep, I did.
Weren't you the
We'll
one
be
that got
doing it again.
that weird anomaly
Like
through the curtain?
swirly light thing. Yeah.
That portal looking thing? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. After that guy peeked us head in after we were told not to. I was like, oh, I'm going to take a picture. Just put my phone in there.
Now you know why you're not supposed to peek in there.
Yep.
You're going to get sucked to the other dimension.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Oh, we got a couple places coming up for you to go to.
Yes.
You want to tell them where we're going?
We are going to Das House.
And when are we going?
We will be there the 14th. Is it the 14th? Yeah, 14th. 14th of May, right before Penhurst. So we're going to do a DOS investigation, and then we have the weekend Paracon at Penhurst, and then on Monday we have an investigation at the Samuel Miller house.
Mansion.
Mansion.
Samuel Miller
Mansion.
Mansion.
Yes, because there's two. One's a house, one's
And
a
we'll
mansion.
have special investigators coming with us. Some guest
Yeah.
We
investigators.
will have guest investigators. Yes,
Yep.
we will.
Yep, it'll be good. It'll be good. So busy.
And don't forget, while we're at Paracon, y'all need to come up and say hello to us.
Yes. Come say
Yeah.
hi.
So we'll be recording for the podcast, and you could
Yeah.
potentially be on
We
the podcast.
won't put you on it if you don't want to, though.
Yeah. If you don't want to be on, just say, hey, don't put my face on there.
Yeah.
We will.
Yeah.
You
no.
can say that. That doesn't mean I'll blur
Right.
you. Or
We'll just blur you out.
we'll draw little eyebrows and a mustache so that way nobody can tell who you are.
Or
That's
those
like
little
Potter.
clown glasses with the mustache.
Yes, Groucho Marx glasses.
Yep. But yeah, definitely come up, say hi. We actually will have T-shirts on, so maybe you can recognize. If you don't recognize this face, I have a hard time recognizing people sometimes.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know their face. Where do
Yeah.
I know them from?
Yeah.
I know their
So-
face, but what the hell's their name?
Yeah. Or where do I know them from? I know them.
Yeah.
So we'll have T-shirts on just to remind people too.
And to remind ourselves.
We'll
That's
have
right. On this
T-shirts
one,
with our faces on them.
yep. So a little tag with my address in there in case I get lost.
You can. You're my ride home.
I guess you're spending the night, huh, Angela?
Right.
Down
Hey,
on the
just
cot
like
in the
my
basement.
dream. Yeah, just like my dream. I had to sleep in the basement at Penhurst.
Go find a cot, sweetie. You'll be fine.
Yep.
I'll show up eventually, maybe.
She always finds her way home.
Yeah.
Right.
I got a good
Yep.
sense of direction. I'll figure it out.
Me too. Me too.
If I have my phone, I can go anywhere.
That's true. Can never get lost.
Any last thoughts, ladies?
Think so.
Yeah. I don't know. I thought that was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
We touched on some things I didn't even
Yeah.
realize we were gonna.
I didn't either. It just kind of came naturally,
That's kind
as
of
usual.
what I like about our podcast, because
Nothing scripted.
we have a topic. We'll start with that topic and just see where it goes and see where it leads
Yeah.
us.
I mean, sometimes we wander off, but we come back
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
eventually.
We'll talk about the litter box and then come back and talk about the elementals. It's all good.
And the full-bodied apparition that
Yeah.
keeps appearing behind Carrie.
Yep.
Right.
Blue guy. Just wandering my house.
Want to say
Yeah.
thank you to everybody who's watched, and
Yes.
we appreciate you. Please make sure that you like, share, and subscribe. Click the little bell thing to get notified when we upload next. We're got one more full pod before Paracon, and then we're all traveling on the day
It's going to be
that we
released.
usually post on the 14th,
Mm-hmm.
but I'll have a special pod coming up for that day
Yeah.
that's gonna feed into another one after we get back from Paraconning. get that all taken care of. So stick around, tell your friends, tell your family, anybody who likes to just listen to goofy people talk.
Yeah. Yeah. Also, you can, if you want to write to us, if you got a story or
If you want to
suggestions.
be on the pod to share
Yeah.
your own story,
Yeah. Or
please
maybe
drop us an email.
suggestions of topics maybe that you want to hear. Just let us know.
Let us know in the comments. Also, the email will be in the description link below. So that way you can write us direct. And one last thing, get your Haunted Bitches merch, hauntedbitches.
Yes. I should have grabbed my t-shirt. Then we could have showed my t-shirt.
Oh,
Hang it next
damn
time.
you. Why
Next
didn't we
time.
wear them?
Next time we'll
Where my
wear our
husband
shirts.
locks me in the basement, that's where my t-shirt is.
Surprised he let you out long enough to do the pod.
My husband doesn't do that. He's a
a
good
nice
man.
guy.
He's a good man.
He lets you go out and investigate with me, so he's a good
That's
man.
true. Yep. He lets me go hang out with you two.
He's got an A. He's got an A+ in my book.
He's just saying, thank God she's gone.
I
for
know.
the
He's
weekend.
like, yeah, now I have to deal
Finally.
with her craziness.
And the
Projects.
kids can have fun.
Projects.
Oh my gosh,
Right.
yeah. Yeah, lots of projects.
So until
keep
next
them
time,
busy.
everybody, we will see
Yep.
you.
Bye.
On the other side. No,
Love you.
we'll just see you.